but again, no clear leader. Among registered voters, it's a tie, and this is something that we've been seeing in a lot of the polling this year. That is, when you sort of go down, limit yourself to those who are most likely to turn out and vote, or probabilistically the people who are most likely to turn out and vote or wait a little bit more. You see that Harris does a little bit better. That might forecast that maybe the Democrats might have a turnout advantage come November. That's not the only thing that sort of snuck out or struck out to me about this particular poll. Stuck out. What we see here, take a look at this trend line. This is the type of trend line I think Democrats love to see, all right? This is the Trump versus the Democrat. This is among registered voters. This is the margin. You go back to June when it was Joe Biden as the presumptive Democratic nominee. Donald Trump had a 6-point advantage. You go to July when we're versus Harris, it's a 3-point advantage for Donald Trump. And today, we stand at a tie. So the bottom line is this. Yes, we have a razor-tight matchup going on at this particular point, but the momentum over the last few months has certainly been heading in the Democrats' direction.
And put this into context of other national surveys that we've seen this week.
Yeah, so this is one particular poll, and you know me, I like to look at a bunch of polls. And what we get here is essentially a smorgasbord of different results. The average lead for Harris across these polls is 3 points. But you can see they sort of, go all the way from +6 for Harris in the ABC News poll, +5 in NBC, +4 in CBS, 2 in Fox. We're right down here at +1. The New York Times had a tie. But the bottom line here is, Brianna, you see a lot more blue on your screen. You only see a little bit of red right here with Donald Trump and the tie. But the bottom line is it does seem, at least when you average the national polls, it is a small advantage for Kamala Harris, something that's certainly welcome given where the national polls were just a few months ago.
And what does this mean for the Electoral College?
Yeah, I mean, that's the big question, right? We talk about these national polls, but the bottom line is it's a race to 270. So, look, I think one way you can kind of get at this is Harris's chances given a popular vote margin, right? And what's the chance she wins the Electoral College? Look, the bottom line is if you model it out and we sort of get where that CNN poll is, right, a +1. In fact, I think Donald Trump would be favored in the Electoral College, right? Harris would just have a 33% chance of winning. But if you get closer to where the average poll is, right, a +2 to +3 margin, then Harris is a slight favorite in the Electoral College. And indeed, if you model it out further, what I think you essentially will find is that at this particular point, Kamala Harris is the clear favorite to win the national popular vote at about a 73% chance of winning.